people, because I'm checking them right now. Right? The wickedness of our people. The Most High going to check them. Right? Give me Ezekiel the 8th chapter. I'm going to give you an example of our people wickedness. Ezekiel the 8th chapter, start at verse 4.
Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 4. And behold, the glory of God of Israel was there, according to the vision that I saw in the plain. Then said he unto me, Son of man, lift up thine eyes, now the way towards the north. So I lifted up my eyes the way towards the north, and behold, no earth at the gates of the altar, this image of jealousy in the entry.
Right, so the Most High showing Ezekiel the wickedness that our people are doing behind closed doors. Right, he's exposing our people wickedness that they do behind closed doors, thinking no one is seeing. Just like the wickedness that America does, the Most High is going to expose it, and he's exposing it right now. He's going to do it to our people too. Right? So I'm here to check my people, right, and to prophesy the wickedness that America has done. Read on.
He said furthermore unto me, Son of man, see thou what they do, even the great abomination that the house of Israel committed. Here that I should go far off from my sanctuary, but turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations.
Right, so he's showing Ezekiel the wickedness that Israel is doing. Right, and then he's showing them other wickedness, and what? One wickedness is worse than the other one. Israel is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Right, that's why it says our deeds surpass the wicked. Right, because it's getting worse and worse. Every time he shows Ezekiel something, he showed him something greater than what he saw previously. Read on.
And he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall. Then said he unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall. And when I had dig in the wall, behold, a door.
Right, so Ezekiel now is digging in the wall so he could peep and see what's going on. Read on.
And he said unto me, Go in, and behold, the wicked abominations that they do here.
Read on.
So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping thing and abominable beast, and all the idols of the house of Israel, portrayed upon the wall round about.
And in today's time, if you look at our people's wall, they got pictures of Caesar Borgia on their wall. They have the crucifix, right? They have their athletes, their entertainers. They have all that stuff who they idolize hanging all about them on the walls. All right, read on. Verse 11.
And there stood before them 70 men of the ancient of the house of Israel, and in the midst of them stood Jasaniah, the son of Shaphat, with every man his censer in his hand, and a thick cloud of incense went up.
Exactly, right? Read on.
Then said he unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen what the ancients of the house of Israel do in the dark?
Right, and these are considered like the elders right here. Right? The elders of the nation of Israel, man. You see what they're doing? Read on.
Every man in the chambers of his imagery. For they say, the Lord seeth us not. The Lord has forsaken the earth.
All right, the Lord has, I said, a lot of the leaders of our people, say for instance, in the churches, a lot of those preachers, those pastors, right, like Eddie Long, so forth, they're all Freemasons, as well as in the Israelite community per se. A lot of them are Freemasons too. A lot of them are wicked as hell, deceiving the people deliberately. All right? So this tells you how deep this thing gets, man. Read on.
He said also unto me, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations that they do.
To show you that the wickedness, it keeps getting worse and worse. Right? One wickedness is worse than the other one. One abomination is worse than the other one. That's how our people get down. And it's like that to this very day. The same thing is going on, man. That's why the judgment have to come. Read on.
Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was towards the north. And behold, there stood a woman weeping for Tammuz.
Right, Tammuz is the fertility goddess. All right, that's a Babylonian deity, a Sumerian deity. All right, read on.
Then said he unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than these.
Right, you see that? Greater abominations. Israel is waxing worse and worse with their wickedness. Read on.
And he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house, and behold, at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, with their backs towards the temple of the Lord, and their faces towards the east, and they worship the sun towards the east.
Exactly, and that's what our people do, worship the sun. Even the Egyptologists, they're sun worshippers, right? You go to church on Sunday, guess what you are? You're a sun worshipper and you don't even know it. You understand? That's what our people do. They're sun worshippers. You have the Nubians, sun worshippers, right? They worship the winged disc. The winged disc, all of it is sun worship, all right? Read what you got. 17.
Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 17. Then he said unto me, hast thou seen this, O son of man? It is a light thing to the house of Judah, that they commit the abominations which they commit here.
Right, he said that is a light thing for them. To do this wickedness for our people, that's easy. That's an easy work for our people. Right, doing wickedness, they love it, man. Read on.
For they have filled the land with violence.
That's our people, right? Matter of fact, look at how we do each other. Look at how we treat each other. I guarantee tonight, right, in our community, in the ghettos, right, somebody's going to die, right? An Israelite is going to kill another Israelite in the hood. I guarantee it. Not to mention Chicago, right? They're killing each other like it's nothing, man. No care, no love for each other. All right, read on.
And have returned to provoke me to anger. And lo, they put their branch to their nose.
Right, put the branch to their nose. That is the Persian way of worshiping the sun. That's how the Persians would worship the sun. You see? So this is nothing new what you see going on now. It's been going on. Right? They worship the sun back then. They're worshiping the sun right now. All right, read what you got.
Therefore we are also deal in fury. Mine eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. And though they cry in my ears with a loud voice, yet will I not hear them.
Right, so now for all the wickedness that our people have done, the judgment is coming down upon them. Just like all the wickedness America has done, the judgment is coming upon it. You see, that's how the Most High works. Right? He worked on the macro side of things, right? On nations and kingdoms like that, and he worked on the individual just like that, right? Your judgment will catch up to you. You can't outrun it, right? Give me First Peter 4:17.
1 Peter chapter 4, verses 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Right. Judgment must begin at the Israelites, the Lord's people. Right? You see that? For our wickedness, the judgment is going to come. And what's going to be that judgment? When that martial law is declared, right? They round up and throw you in a concentration camp, right? During the thermonuclear war, you dying with them ICBMs hit, right? In the race wars, in the famines, in the plagues, in the pestilence, our people are going to die some grievous death. But that is judgment from the Most High. Why? Because they're wicked as hell. Read on.
And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
Right. And if the judgment started at us, what's going to be to the rest? Can you imagine that? Read on.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved,
Right, the righteous, the elect, are going to scarcely make it out of the destruction coming. To show you how bad things are going to get, the righteous are going to scarcely be saved. Read on.
where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Where the ungodly and the sinners is going to appear. You understand? Our people need to wake up. Need to wake up. Give me 2 Ezra 16 and 19.